Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 Scandinavia. In the last episode, we finished our war with Sweden, and we took this chunk of territory, the Duchy of Uppland, from them, which is nice, which gives us the holy site that I need to eventually reform the religion. I just now need a character that has sufficient piety to actually make that happen. I don't know if I'm going to get there on this character, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm taking the theology focus, and we'll be running through some of those focus perks, theologian tree, most likely, and see if we can get that piety up. Trying to make sure that we run our pilgrimages as much as we can, and then we'll see what we can get done. As far as the heirs, this is our current heir. He's not very good. He's a good marshal, but everything else is kind of meh. Learning is actually very low, which is not great. I'm starting to get to a point where I'm going to need rulers that have very good learning for a couple of reasons. One, piety, to reform the religion, and two, for cultural innovations, to start working through the tribal cultural stuff, so that we can start getting to the early medieval, because we're getting close. We're getting close. But we're going to need to basically settle as feudal here at some point. Which, well, the faith needs to be organized, so we need to reform it. Absolute tribal authority, which we can get there. Development in the chiefdom of Vestfold is greater or equal to 5. We're going to have to work on that. All tribal era innovations. So we need to get through all tribal innovations. So that is going to be difficult if we don't have a ruler that has a very good learning stat. So that is going to have to be something we're going to have to think about. Chiefdom of Vestfold, greater or equal to 5. I think we can work on that. What is the current development? 3. Okay, we just need two stages, which actually is pretty close to 4 already, so we'll go ahead and just get our steward working on knocking that out. Oh yeah, and somehow we managed to get ourselves some territory in Africa, which means that I was actually able to marry my son to an African woman, which is interesting. I'm all for having access to more potential characters we could bring into the realm. That gives us a wider pool of potential traits. She has the Amazonian trait, so that is good. We now have a granddaughter who is robust and quick. So I'm still kind of on the fence about whether or not this guy is actually going to be our heir, but we'll have to see how our other son, Ogmund, turns out, who's looking pretty decent all around. Was getting a martial education. Also not a very good learning stat. So, it may take a generation for us to get to that point. We'll have to see. So, let's go ahead and just unpause it. Let's get it moving. Looks like one of my vassals is having some trouble. Our vassal, High Chief Orm of Uppland, was taken prisoner by my steward. What? Okay. Interesting. We did acquire the Kingdom of Norway. We had to assassinate one of our vassals. You know, as you do. But you're still part of the Independence faction. Propose alliance. Who are you? No. What I might have to do... Who am I swaying here? You. High Chieftain. No, it's you that I'm swaying. I think I'm trying to improve voting there. That's what I'm trying to do. Make sure that my heir is established for both. Both kingdom titles that we hold. And so far, so good on that front. Loss of interest. Ogmund has been harboring a secret affection for Maria for some time. However, when he finally confessed his feelings, Maria responded harshly. The rejection seems to have made Ogmund wary of any kind of attraction whatsoever. Chaste. Vengeful or stubborn. Stewardship +3. Intrigue and prowess. Dread game. And it's virtuous. Yeah, we'll get him vengeful. Sure, why not? Faction targeting me is disbanded. Populists. Alright. The chiefdom of Beaton, they believe in Duo Mensuko, and they do not pray to Odin. The people ask for understanding. They will pray to the gods. It will be easier to convert faith in the chiefdom of Beaton for 30 years. Alright, where is that? There. Alright then, can you get to converting faith? Yeah, there you go. Alright, we're starting to push him into the positive. We make a pretty good monthly income. Our prestige is pretty good. ID's pretty good. Alright, we have a new perk. We're going to go ahead and take Faithful. Clergy Opinion +10. Alright, well, we should have a truce with Sweden, right? No, we don't. I don't have a truce with Sweden. Even though I just defeated them in a war. Did their ruler die? I can invade the kingdom now. That would be something of a war. But would allow me to basically rip away that entire section of territory. You know what? We're gonna do it. And we're gonna have to make sure that we siege down and occupy every piece of territory that I want. Which is basically everything here. Do I actually want that as well? I probably want that bit as well. But, you know what? I'll take what I can get. Raise the entire army. My son, Ulf, has been impressed with one of the household champions for a long time. After finally meeting in person, he's been repeating the warrior's words to himself. Work hard and you can master anything. Diligent. Yes, diligent is good. Look at all these raiders over here. That's semi-annoying. Alright, well, let's split the army. And let's get to work. So even once we get to 100% war score, we don't want to end the war. We have to siege everything we want to keep. Proud to see my daughter no longer as a child. Alright, Christina has come of age. Considered having mastered the art of counting coins, for most other aspects of a steward's work seems to have eluded her. Indulgent Westrel. Well, okay. Probably just marry her out of the... out of the kingdom, send her to some other court. Alliance power? See, they're like super far away. What about you? Yeah, that doesn't really help me much. Though, this might work here. Alright, send the proposal. Oh, you're at war? Well, so am I. Should probably object that. You don't have a ton of troops. Neither does this guy. Going up against... who? You know what? We'll go ahead and accept that. We'll join in there, but I'm not really going to participate all that much. Alright, this kid needs a... My spy master coming with a grave news while we do not yet know who. Someone's planning to kill my champion. Okay, well that's not great. You're going for a martial training? Well, you can be educated by one of my champions. There you go. Gudrid comes of age. Alright, she is a charismatic negotiator. Okay. Let's see if we can do a matrilineal marriage here. What kind of alliance power could I get? The Kingdom of Vladimir. Russia. No. You have a whole bunch of wars. You have wars. You don't have any wars. What I might just need to do is go with inheritable traits. And just marry for traits rather than alliance. Pure-blooded. Interesting. Let's see. Robust. Genius. Genius. There we go. Bring a genius into the court. No, stay there. What are all these armies? Just sailing around over here. Alright, well, we'll march over there and deal with that. This is some pretty well for... Oh, actually, we're going to need to get this one. Alright, Ogmund has come of age. He has only developed the basic understanding of the subject of warfare. He has learned the essentials of managing an army. I can only hope the rest will come with experience. Alright, we need to get him married. Robust. Robust. Pretty. Intelligent. I can go with someone intelligent. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I don't know what that enemy was trying to do. Kingdom of Novgorod. That's one of his allies, it looks like. Olaf has asked me for a pet rabbit for a long time, and I told him I would get one for him 3 months. No, in 3 months, if he displayed more focus in his studies. Content? Content is fine. Alright, there we are. Now you can come down here. The thing is that Sweden is involved in like a couple of other wars. And it looks like I'm going to have to continuously deal with Novgorod's army. Alright then. As my eyes met High Chiefess Karen's for what feels like the 20th time tonight, I know I am not imagining things. Even from the other end of the table, her gaze feels as intense as the midnight sun. She wants me, and I can feel my body responding and awakening. But High Chieftain Anud, her husband and my vassal, is also here tonight. I should probably not do that. No. Let's see, I'm going to have you remain sieging. Can I have you remain sieging? Yeah, you'll remain sieging here. We're going to use this army. Alright. The stray arrow whizzed past my head in the yard. I feel nothing. No fear, no anger, no panic. This has been par for the course recently. I feel as if I exist behind a curtain, keeping me from feelings in the world. I am so tired. I think I'll go back to bed. Interesting. What is the meaning of it all? Why do we go through these motions day after day after day? Motivation and energy escapes me. As my life sinks into great dullness, I feel like I should be panicking, but even that is beyond me now. I get melancholic. Just out of the blue. Just because. Alright, these guys are out of supplies. I'm gonna go ahead and have to, There's something odd about my concubine Hala, but I cannot quite put my finger on it. Perhaps it is just my imagination running amok. Nevertheless, that ominous feeling is keeping me up at night. I will look into this. Cannot disband while hostile armies are around. Is that the hostile army? During my investigation, I have uncovered irrefutable proof of Hala's guilt. She has a terrible secret. That sneaky coward, this information will surely prove useful. Child heritage secret. She's a bastard. My lost son. By Odin. Here is my son. Well, I think we kind of know that. This one dude is preventing me from disbanding my army and reforming it. Let's kill him. There we go. Ban the army. And then re-raise them. Thorborg comes of age. A true silver tongue, she could sway the opinion of counts of kings alike. When she speaks, the court listens in enraptured silence. She became a grey eminence. Very good. You're not at war with anybody, right? I guess we'll go with you. Excellent, we have a perk. Let's see. Zealous Proselytizer, we'll take that. Alright, so these armies... Tourney troubles. The tourney won't start for at least an hour. My son Haraldur is here and as always is being an insufferable lout. His constant complaining is making everyone even more miserable than normal. Push Haraldur into the horse's water trough to liven things up. Let's see. Lose some stress. I'll just lose some stress. Alright, you guys are out of... out of supplies, so I'm going to go ahead and disband that army. You're going to head there. You can head here. $4,000 unraised soldiers. We're going to go ahead and raise the rest of those soldiers there. just going to keep on sieging down. This is going to take a little while. And given the fact that everybody else is taking advantage of the fact that Sweden is not exactly very strong right now, it might take a little bit, because we're going to have to fight off all of those guys as well. Alright, but we can get this done in this ruler's lifetime, that would be great. Siege 1, prisoners taken in war. Ulv comes of age. An avid learner, has become quite the purveyor of knowledge and has proven himself quite fully capable of structuring advanced theoretical and theological arguments. He's actually got a pretty good learning trait. And he's quick. It might be best to try to make Ulv my heir. Robust. Intelligent. Amazonian. Intelligent. Intelligent would be a very good thing to have. But robust is also pretty nice. Let's see, alliances is also something else to consider here. Let's go with this 8-year-old. We'll do a betrothal. And you're immediately calling us to war. You know, I can actually take the hit to decline it. Are you trying to attack me? Well, that's not going to work for you. Passing through Roxgild, the capital of my vassal High Chief Anud, when I receive an invitation to visit this castle has arrived. He welcomes me with open arms and a tour. One thing that strikes me is that the place is full of unfinished projects. I'll stay for a while. We're getting toward the end of the episode, but what I might do here with succession is change my vote to Ulv. A library where the books are stacked in corners, unfinished building projects all over the place, most notably a whole dining hall, and a chest of gold just standing in the middle of a hallway. This castle's a mess. I think I can help out with the dining hall. The books, the poor books. The chest of gold is very unguarded. No, I'll help out with the books. It'll give us the best chance. Bound books, loose documents, decorated spines. After a lot of reshuffling, there is finally some semblance of order to the chaos that is High Chieftain Anud's library. Things are looking good, and there are other areas I can still help him out in. We'll see if we can help out with the dining hall. Alright, but we're going to go ahead and pause things here. Yeah, looks like I'm going to have to probably sway some other people. See if we can move some votes. That is probably the next project. Alright, but for now, we'll go ahead and stop here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.